Hello, this is Math with Beth, and we're going to look at where graphs are not differentiable. So, when looking at a graph, first know that when a function is not defined at a point, it is not differentiable at that point. In general, if a function is discontinuous, meaning there's some kind of break in the graph at a point, it is not differentiable at that point. So this is one way to tell if something's not differentiable, but there's more. So first, if it is discontinuous somewhere, which would be something like a hole in the graph, a jump in the graph, or a break because of a vertical asymptote. These are all places where it is not continuous, so it is also not differentiable, meaning you cannot find the derivative at that point. But just because it is continuous doesn't mean it's always differentiable. So here are examples of points where it is continuous, but still not differentiable. So if there is a corner, so something like this is typically called a cusp, where it goes into a sharp point like that, or even a corner. So here's the corner, even a corner like this, where it's going one direction and then has a sharp turn, or even subtle corners like this. So this is not a curve. This is a straight line that then changes direction, then changes direction. So this one's a little more subtle, but these are all considered corners. Another place where it is continuous but not differentiable would be a vertical tangent, meaning the graph has no break, but at some point it goes straight up and down. That would be another place where there'd be no derivative. Okay, so these are the trickier places because it is continuous but not differentiable. The other ones are a little more obvious. When there's a complete break in the graph, it is obviously not differentiable. So let's look at one example. Here's a graph with a lot going on, and we want to list all the values of x where f of x is not differentiable. So let's just go one by one. X1 is not differentiable because there's a jump here. X2 is part of this curve, so X2 is totally fine. X3 is that sharp cusp, so nope. At X4, there's a hole, so no. X5, another sharp point, corner. X6, we have this straight line, then changing into this line. So that is considered another corner. X7 looks like it's going straight up and down, so there would be a vertical tangent there. And X8 is just along this smooth corner, so it's totally fine. So two of these places, it is differentiable, but all of the other places, it would not be because of those different reasons. So hopefully that can help you take a look at some of your examples and see where the graph is not differentiable. Let me know if you have any questions.